Hi, I'm Lee, welcome back to the channel Fixer for Reselling. I've had a return. We've got a PS4 that I sold beginning of the month. It's been working fine. They've had it for a couple of weeks, been working fine, and now it's got the blue light of death. It won't turn on, just flashing blue. Sometimes it goes white, most of the time it's staying blue. I can't remember if I've done anything to this one, whether this was the HDMI port change or not. But let's get it open and see what's wrong with it. Scribbled enough of my address out on there. So yeah, well, this isn't an actual eBay return. The guy contacted me and told me what was going on. I told him to try a few things. Like put it into safe mode. He did get it into safe mode once with the white light, but then apparently it turned off again and then wouldn't boot up. Went back to the blue light of death. So I've paid for Parcel Force to pick this up at my expense, and I've told him I'll see if we can do anything with it. If I can't, I'm going to have to send him a £120 refund by Friday. It's currently Wednesday. Right, so at least he has returned everything. So here it is, still looks like it's got my stickers on the back. Don't think they've been removed. These are on thermal paper, so if you tried heating these off to take them off, they would have just ripped, and yeah, they're not easy to get off. So yeah, so he hasn't taken it apart. Our HDMI port is looking fine. So what is going to be wrong with this one? Yeah, they've not been taken off. Right, anyway, let's quickly plug it in and see what it does. Right. Blue light, I can hear it. I think he's left a disc in there, I can hear the disc spinning up. Call of Duty Ops, Black Ops Cold War. Gonna have to send that back to him. We need to keep that safe. Don't want to get that scratched up. So yeah, pulsing blue light. That's not good, is it? Oh, it doesn't want to shut down either. Right, that's shut down. I'm just going to try a different power cable, and also don't know whether you get a blue light of death with a bad hard drive, but has that come out slightly? No, I don't know. Right, so what we got in here? So it was a 500 gig in there. Let's see if it turns on without the hard drive. See if we can get it to safe mode or anything. I don't know. That just shuts down. Right, let's reseat the hard drive. No. Right, shut this down. Right, bit of a disclaimer. I have already filmed some of this, but I'm just like, I wasn't happy in the edit, so it was just a bit messy. It wasn't sort of a good diagnosis. I'm just going to try a couple of things again. I'm going to leave some of the old footage in there, but there's just some other things I wanted to try. So this is like I'm just sort of coming back to it and inserting bits where I feel necessary. Right, so we've taken the hard disk out now. We just want to test it without a hard disk to see if it will go to a white light. Sometimes a hard disk failure can cause a blue light of death from what I understand. So I just want to turn this on. See if anything happens now. I'm going to leave it for a minute. Right, so that's it. It's been a good minute now. Still got the blue light, nothing's happening. Just going to pull the power out of it, so I can't be asked. No USB. Right, I'm going to go into safe mode. Just going to hold my finger on the power button and see if I get 2 beeps. No, just get a single beep and it's shutting back off again. So it's not even going into safe mode. Right, so I'll insert the original footage now of time lapse of me taking this all apart while I actually take it all apart again. Right, so a quick look over the board. I can't see much wrong with this. It's not had an HDMI port change. I think this was my PS4 that I used to use. So I know there's nothing wrong with this, and I have done nothing to this PS4 but clean it. So why has it now got pulsing blue light? And it's weird how he said it would come on sometimes. He managed to get it to go to a white light a couple of times. I don't like the look of what this thermal paste has done. Is it? It's like it's overheated, I don't know. That all looks nice and soft still. Right, so we have had a quick look over the board already. Not finding anything out of the ordinary, you know, nothing's shorted. Diode mode on all of our inductors are sort of 0.4. Down by this side it's going to be a lot less, 0.07, nearly 0.08. And 0.27 on these ones. I think these ones go to the chip. Or is that the RAM? Not sure, but these ones are low anyway. They control like the CPU and the RAM and stuff. I mean, this one's quite low, 0.012. But I think that is kind of normal. Fuse down there is good. Fuses are good down there. Tested a load of the other ones. So they're all okay. I'm going to have a look at our HDMI. That can sometimes cause it, I think. But all our pins are looking good. They all look fine in there. None of them are loose. They're all okay. If we test our diodes up here, they're all good. 0.6, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Got a reading on that one. Why can't I get a reading on that one? I'm kind of like lost now. I'm lost of where to look. Maybe I'll take the HDMI shield off and change the retimer chip, although I haven't got any. I've not got any of them. But should we take this off, look under here? I think the retimer chip's under here and the filters. Try and look under there. Let's get a bit of flux, see if we can lift this off. Right, so I believe these are our filters. So they should go straight through, should they? Yep, and not cross. So go straight through and not cross the other side, so yep, that's good. Yep, so those little filters are good. So is it this retimer chip? There's no way of testing it. Not as far as I know. Not sure what this component here is, but it's reading 1 mega ohm. 0.9, pretty much 1 mega ohm. Could be a 1 mega ohm resistor. Who knows? Right, so I think that is okay. Let me know in the comments if it's not. Another thing I didn't check when I was filming this before was the CMOS battery. That is reading 3 volts, which should be okay. What we've got out of circuit, so 2.8 volts. That's 2.9. So I'll leave it out for a bit, let that reset, and then I'll put another new battery in I've got here. So you can see that's 3.3 volts. That's a good battery. It's probably not going to be that at all. So yeah, I think I've checked as much as I can check now, so I'm just going to put this back together with a new battery, see if anything changes, and we'll take it from there. Right, there we are, back together enough to test. Anything going to change? I highly doubt it. The RAM chips and CPU getting warm. Right, so nothing, still blue light. RAM chips are definitely getting warm. Let's say this side is hotter. Not too hot to touch though. Right, the only other thing I can try is what I've seen Phil the Coder do on his channel, which I watch quite a lot of actually. He uses an X clamp from an Xbox just to put extra pressure down on the APU. Just to see if it reconnects the solder balls, if there's solder ball damage. That's not in the middle. Let's try and get that in the middle so it's even pressure. Take that out of there. So this would never be a permanent fix, this is just a test. It's just with this clamp on there, it's going to put extra pressure down onto the motherboard and the APU, and if there's any like dodgy solder balls that are cracked or anything, hopefully this will rejoin them, stick them back together. So let's try that quick. Hopefully that's got like even pressure on it. Let's give it a helping hand. Yeah, it's been a good minute and a half. No difference. This side of the RAM is slightly hotter than this side. But no, don't know. Shut it down, take this out, put it back together. Lost for ideas. Right, unfortunately that's it. I'm giving up on this one. I've put it all back together. Can't figure it out. I've tried putting pressure down on the APU. Still makes no difference. It's just the blue pulsing light. I just don't know enough about these. If I was fixing loads every day, I might be able to figure it out. But tried a new hard disk. HDMI port seems alright. It could be anything. It could be the APU needs reflowing or reballing. But this guy is going to get his £120 refund for this one. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, he's had it for a week. It's played all right. I'm gonna have to send him his game back. So I've lost out on £8 of getting it posted back to me. Another £1.50 sending the disc back to him because he's left it in here. But we'll keep this one on our spares pile. Maybe we'll come back to it at some point. That's it for now. Another failure. I hardly ever get any returns, especially on my electrics, because I usually test them and they get a thorough testing and they're usually good. I mean, this console was my old one that I've had for 2 or 3 years, so why it's failed now, I don't know. But you never know, he could have dropped it, but there you go. Sometimes things happen out of your control. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.